In today's session, we would be discussing another numerical in order to recover the overhead, and we would be discussing how to prepare the primary overhead distribution summary. And we have a question to solve for this. The question goes like this: ultra modern company is divided into 4 departments. A, B, C are production departments. D is the service department. The actual costs are given below. They have given us the details of the cost, and they're asking us to prepare the primary distribution summary. So in order to prepare the primary distribution summary, what they have done is they have given us the details of the cost, and then they've also given us the specifics with regards to the department: floor space, number of employees, direct wages, cost of machinery, etc. So based on this, we will have to be preparing the primary distribution summary. So let's prepare the primary distribution summary for this particular question. Okay, dear students, now we've got the overhead distribution summary format ready. So we'll just quickly cover the format. We have particulars here. We will be writing the name of the overhead. Basis column, we will be writing on what grounds or on what logic or on what rationale are we going to distribute the overhead. Total cost will talk about the total overhead that has to be distributed. Then we have mentioned A, B, C, and then D. And D refers to the departments among which the overheads has to be redistributed. A, B, and C, we saw that these are production overheads. We also saw that D is a service department. A, B, and C are production departments. So let's start solving this particular numerical. So the first overhead that we have to distribute is the rent. Okay. Now, rent on what basis will be distributing? We will be distributing on the basis of floor space. Okay. So we will be distributing based on floor space. So we know that the total rent is 1,000 rupees. Okay, we saw that the total rent is 1,000 rupees. Now let's apportion this among the 4 departments. So let's go about distributing this among the 4 departments. How do we distribute this? At first, we have to add up all the floor spaces. So department A is 1,500, department B is 1,100, C is 900, and then D is 500. When you add up that together, the total works out to be 4,000. So A, how do you so 1,500 divided by 4,000 into 1,000. Okay, so 1,500 divided by 4,000 into 1,000. So this is how you will be going about apportioning. And let's calculate this: 1,500 divided by 4,000 into 1,000. So this into so divided by this into 1,000. So into 1,000, this answer works out to be 3,075. 375. Okay, so it works out to be 375. So what does this signify? Out of the total rent of 1,000 rupees that you're paying, 375 has to be contributed by department A. And this 375 that A is contributing is based on the extent to which A is enjoying the benefit of rent. Okay, so based on that, based on the utilization, we have gone about apportioning it, and we figured out that here it is 375. Now let's go on to the next one. The next one that we have is department B. Department B, we've seen that it is occupying 1,100 square feet. So based on 1,100 square feet, we will have to pay 275. So how did I get 275? Again, the same calculation. So based on that, I've got it to be 275. Let's move on to the next one. Next one is Department C. Department C is enjoying benefit of 900 square feet. So based on that, you have found out that this is 225. Next is Department D, and Department D, it is 125. So this is how you would go about apportioning the rent. So rent of 1,000 rupees, now it's getting divided among the 4 departments, and based on the extent to which they are utilizing this facility, they would be paying these amounts. Okay, now let's look at the next one. The next one is repair. Okay, so repair on what basis will we distribute this? This will be distributing based on cost of machinery. Okay, this will be based on cost of machinery. So based on cost of machinery, we've seen that cost of machinery, the total money that you're spending for repairs is 600. Okay, the total money that you're spending for repairs is 600. So let's go about distributing this. We found out that the total value is 60,000. Okay, the total value is 60,000. So 60,000. So department A has machinery worth 24,000. This into 600. So let's go about calculating this. So here 240. So what does 240 signify? Out of a total repair cost of 600 rupees, department A's contribution will be 240. Next one is 180. Then this is 120, and then finally the last one we have 60. So this is how repairs would be getting apportioned. After repairs, we have depreciation. If we have depreciation, so how much is depreciation? Depreciation is again based on cost of machinery. Okay, this is again based on cost of machinery. So cost of machinery, we saw that the total is 450. We've seen that the total is 450. So let's add this up. 24,000 divided by 60,000 into 450. Give this into So let's calculate for this. 24,000 into 450 divided by 60,000. This is 180. Let's calculate for the next one. 18,000 divided by 60,000 into this will be 135. Let's calculate for the next one. 12,000 divided by 60,000. This into here, this is 90, and then finally for the last one, we will have to calculate. It will be 6,000 divided by 60,000 into 450 will give you 45. So this is how we will be apportioning depreciation. Next one is light. So light, on what basis would we be apportioning? Light we would be apportioning on the basis of square feet. Okay, so light again we will be apportioning based on square feet. So floor space is what would be our basis be. The total is 100, and let's go about apportioning this. So here Here how we will be apportioning this would be 1500 divided by 4000 into 100. So this is how we would be apportioning. Here this will be 37.5. Next one. This will be 27.5. This will be 22.5. And this will be 12.5. So this is how we would be apportioning based for light. Then next we have supervision. Then we have supervision. Supervision we would be distributing based on number of employees. Okay, so this will be based on number of employees. So number of supervision, your total cost is 1,500. So your total cost is 1,500. And this will be number of employees. So here it will be 20 divided by, and your total number of employees in the organization, this will be 50. Okay, so here it is 600. This will be 450. This will be 300. And then finally, for the last one, we have 5 employees. So 5 divided by 50, and that into 1,500. This will be 150. So here again, if you notice, if you add up all these amounts together, it would correspond back to this amount, which is 1,500. So supervision cost here is we have completed with the apportionment. Now we have stock insurance. So since this insurance is for stock, the basis for our apportionment would be value of stock. Since we are dealing with apportionment of stock insurance, this should be on the basis of value of stock. So this will be on value of stock. So value of stock, the total. So here we've seen that the total amount of money that you're spending for insurance is 500, and here it is 30,000 is your total value of stock. So department A, it has got 15,000 worth of stock divided by 30,000 into 500. So this is how we would be going about with this. So here this is 250. Next one, 9,000 divided by 30,000 into 500. This will be 150. Next one will be 6,000 divided by 30,000 into 500, and this one will be 100. And D, we will not be having any insurance that has to be apportioned because it does not have any stock, which is the last one. Next one is power. Okay, next one is power. Now, when we talk about power, power is for machinery. Okay, this is for machinery. So the basis for apportioning this would be cost of machinery itself. Okay, so the basis for this would also be cost of machinery itself, and your total power cost works out to be 900. Let us apportion this together. Here, okay, uh, here it will be. So let's go about with this. So here it is. Uh, 24,000 divided by 60,000 into 900. So let's calculate this. 24,000 into 900 divided by 60,000. This is 360. Next one would be 18,000 divided by 60,000 into 900. This will be 270. Next one, 12,000 divided by 60,000 into 900. This will be 180. And then finally, for the last one, 6,000 divided by 60,000 into 900. Into 900, this will be 90. So that is about power. Finally, last is employee PF. Okay, employee PF. So employee PF, again, this will be based on number. This will be based on number of employees. Okay, this will be based on number of employees, and for PF, we are spending 150. So the basis would be number of employees divided by total number of employees into 150. Okay, so let's quickly calculate for this. So here it will be 16. Next, here you have 15. So here it will be 45. Here it will be 30. And here it will be 50. So with that, we have completed with the apportionment of the overheads. Okay, we've completed with the apportionments of the overheads. Now we have to total this up. Okay? Now we have to total this up. So let's quickly total this. So first let's total up the total cost. So 1000 plus 600 plus 450 plus 100 plus 1500 plus 500 plus 900 plus 150. So here your total is 5,200. Here the total is 5,200. So that is your total overhead. Now let's calculate for the individual departments. So 375 plus 240 plus 180 plus 37.5 plus 600 plus 250 plus 360 plus 60. So here the total works out to be 2,102.5. Next. $1,532.5. Next one. 1067.5. And then finally, $497.5. So what is the significance of all these amounts? In your business, the total overhead cost is 5,200. Now out of this 5,200, we have apportioned this total overhead of 5,200 across the 4 departments, and this cost has been spread depending on the extent to which they are utilizing the benefits and the facilities that are made available to them. So based on that, we have found out that these are the overhead costs which has to be distributed. Okay, so with that, we have completed the preparation of the overhead distribution summary. Does anyone have any questions?